Hi there, my name is Kerri Ames and I am running for my third term as your school committee member. I'm going to apologize on the forefront as I'm not used to reading off a teleprompter or notes, but I do want to explain why I'm asking for your vote. Unlike the other candidates, I have lived in Sandwich my entire adult life. For those who do not know me, I moved to Sandwich in 1987 as a junior at Sandwich High School. I am married to a Sandwich firefighter and we have 2 daughters. I work full-time as the business manager of a multi-million-dollar company located in Yarmouth and am very active in the rare disease community. My husband and I have always known we would raise our family here in Sandwich. I love this town and the community it serves. We're grounded here. When my oldest entered first grade at Oak Ridge, I began volunteering with the PTA. First as secretary, then as a member of the Respect for Human Differences Committee, and now as a member of your school committee. A natural progression, I knew that experience was going to be key before running for my first term. I attended school committee workshops, meetings, and public hearings. My first year was what I call the learning year. No matter how much you think you know about the budget, it takes your first season to truly understand the process. As your school committee member, I am known to be considerate with every topic brought to our table. I look at both sides of an issue and do my research before asking questions. I am never a solid yes or no vote, but rather an independent voice. My fellow committee members know that we might not always disagree on a subject, but that disagreement will always be respectful and never personal. There have been times when I might not have 100% agreed with a fellow member, but could see the validity in their position enough to vote with them. Not out of a sense of unity, but out of a sense that I don't always have to be right and am willing to let others lead. I see 2 main challenges for the future of Sandwich schools, and they are always the same and they will always be intertwined. The first, of course, is the budget, and the second is student retention. How do we tighten the budget while still providing an environment where our staff look forward to coming to work every day? Our staff is the #1 factor when it comes to stemming the second challenge, student retention. The more students that are engaged and invested in their school, the less likely they are to transfer out of district. The challenge is finding the balance between what the town can afford to pay and what the staff and students need to feel they are valued. This is not just at the high school level. We now have 2 private kindergartens in our town, 3 Montessori schools in our area, and multiple private, tech, and charter schools. Unlike our district, the other choices are funded differently. To remain competitive and to provide superior services with less funds than other opportunities available to those families. Competition is actually good. It makes sure that as a district, we continue to offer innovative programs, differentiated education, and opportunities for social growth. We have done that in our schools. We need to let our teachers and students demonstrate how they are achieving that through attendance at our school committee meetings, the continued involvement of SCATV, and the enterprise. Our schools should be valued. You, the taxpayer, should take such pride in our school staff and students. They are truly remarkable and one of the main reasons why I want to continue to serve you. You should be enchanted when seeing a KTC or Sandwich Soul projection. You should be energized by the swordsmanship shown by our athletes. And you should be proud when you see that child who is begging your groceries got accepted to the college of their choice. All this and more is possible thanks to our town supporting our schools. I have to trust that if you vote for me, it's because you know that I will fulfill my term and my obligations to this town, that I take care and I will do my best to minimize the challenges I just described, while understanding there's always going to be room for improvement. I hope you believe me when I say that I have never looked at the school budget as just that, the school budget. But what can the town afford and still provide the best education opportunities for our children? I take the responsibility of using your tax dollars as one of my most important duties. I love this town, and I have been so thankful to give back to the community that made me who I am. I hope I am allowed to continue, and I respectfully ask you to have your vote on May 9th. Thank you.